Super comfortable. Let me just tell you, I have these, I own these, I pad around in these all the time. They are fabulous for driving mocks. They're great for standing on your feet a lot. They're wonderful for walking. And they are a gorgeous style from Isaac Mizrahi. And lots of colors. So we'll start right here. I even love how you updated the tassel on these. They're great.
Me too. I love that little bit of jewelry on there.
So here's your classic tan, like expensive sports car seats. We love that color.
Love that color.
Here's the black that I'm wearing, also a classic. I'm sorry, they're kind of a little squished because normally we have like paper in there.
When you put that on, it goes beautiful. It looks
yeah,
beautiful.
They look like that normally.
That only attests to the softness of the leather, you know.
This one is that pine green, fabulous.
I love that color with black and gray.
Do you have a green loafer yet? Probably not.
No, we need this actually. You're so right.
This one is Bordeaux. Again, fabulous color for now and great transitional. I have these.
Those are so good, and you wear them all the time, right?
I love to wear my pink loafers.
With black, with khaki, with brown.
This is a great blue. This one is the navy, but it's a bright navy. Isn't that pretty?
That's so great. Yes.
And then
really,
I have
really
these.
Great. Those are great.
These
are those
goldenrod.
as well?
They're goldenrod, but they go with your Dijon. I mean, look at them with my outfit. Can I just say?
They look amazing. They look so cute like that.
With this, but look at these sweaters. I could wear any of these shoes.
Yeah.
With just this one sweater that I have. That's,
and it all
we
works.
love your eyes, and I could wear the tan. Look. I mean, with that, look how great that looks.
But you know, I'll tell you something. This shoe is a game changer.
Yeah.
I just recently, sort of sent these to this friend of mine. She said, I need a low for blah, blah, blah. So I just ordered them for her, right? And she literally was like, oh, really? Oh, really? Because you put these, they look, again, like this kind of Audrey Hepburn little flat
they're
thing.
very classic.
But then you put them on your feet, and it's literally like the kind of comfort technology that goes into what I'm wearing, this kind of like sneaker. I mean, if you, anything more than this, and it would have to be this. Because literally it has the articulated sole for one thing, so it just, see what that does, right?
Yeah.
No break in time at
they're
all.
very bendable.
Like even the shank of the shoe is quite bendable, right?
Yes.
But then on top of that, you have layers and layers of rubber cushioning, memory foam cushioning.
Lots of padding
and at the strike,
everywhere.
at the heel strike and the toe strike. See where she's pointing right there?
Lots of padding.
You see there's even extra padding there. So like you literally walk on a cloud of marshmallows.
But it's padded all the way, but then as you can't see, what Isaac said, under where your toes are, there's extra padding as well. Beautiful pebble leather, a classic moccasin, which means stitched all the way around. But then you've got the non-skid bottom. So unlike a classic moccasin, which the bottom gets worn out really quickly, you've got this long-lasting last, as we call it.
And it's also articulated so that it moves. I mean, one thing I want to show on camera is the way that moves. I mean, that really, you can see how every single step is such a pleasure in that. You know, there's no resistance there.
I have a locker full of your loafers here. I've got this one, the suede ones, they're all so comfortable.
Thank you. I have to say one thing about this shoe, which is really an important thing to point out, which is that it's kind of the everything shoe right now. I mean, we talk about how comfortable it is. We talk about the Audrey Hepburn component and everything, but right now in fashion, it's so much about a flat.
It is. Thank you.
I mean, sometimes I think like, oh, I hope like, you know, one of those fashion editors isn't watching because she's going to hear me say something because I believe it, so I just say it like it's a fact. But I don't think there's anyone out there who would disagree with me right now about what every single runway show, every single spread and every magazine from every collection to every collection is showing flats in this way with like evening clothes. You know? Seriously.
And the whole, you know, directive from the fashion industry for 2015 is activewear.
Yes.
So we're all wearing knit and stretchy and comfortable and still fashionable. So obviously
and these kinds
that
of
means
driving
flats.
loafers. Yeah. I mean, you know why they made up this driving shoe in the 50s? When they made it up to go with sports cars. You know, they decided the foot has to be very articulated so it can, you know, work the pedals.
Because you had to work a clutch pedal
That's
and you didn't want your foot slipping around on the floor mat.
And you know what I think a lot? I think this morning I worked with Gabrielle and she was wearing literally these shoes that look like this, right?
They must have been 5 inches tall.
I really admire a girl that wears this thing, but I think like what happens when she goes to her car and she
takes them off and she drives barefoot. Or she puts these on.
Can she put these on?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Leave them in the car?
Yes. My partner Marisa, who wears a good heel a lot, she keeps at least one pair of these in her car. You know, I mean, like, and that's what I think, like, if you have a locker at work or a drawer at work or anything where you're going to go and you know you're going to need a pair of shoes, take these, because these literally work with everything, you know? And if you don't know what color, just get them in black or saddle, and you know they'll work.
They're gorgeous. Let's look at the colors again, and while you're looking, keep in mind that these are 4 payments of $15 today, or $15.80 for the only day this year. I know, so under $16.
I mean,
this is the tan, like as Isaac said, like saddle color. Here's the black. That's what I'm wearing. Classic. Pine green, beautiful.
I love those green.
This one is your Bordeaux, and that is that classic red wine, oxblood kind of a color,
That's
like menswear.
That's a really rich version of Bordeaux, too.
This is that goldenrod. That's going to work with all of your mustards. Great. And that's great with tan, black, gray. Fabulous. Here we have the bijou pink, Isaac's classic signature.
Gorgeous.
And then your navy, which is a nice bright blue.
And where do you get a navy Pebble leather loafer, can I ask you? I mean, and by the way, speaking of things that just get better as we get later into the year, you know, you're going to get these home in January, you're going to love them in January, and then...
And they're transitional.
Summer, yeah, exactly.
Well, they're nautical.
Spring.
These colors, a lot of these colors are nautical. They're going to look great with your little pedal pushers. They are comfortable enough to wear barefoot, which is how I usually always wear them, but they're also stretchy enough and soft that you could put a little sock if you wanted to.
Yes, for sure.
Because my mother's like she always has to wear a sock.
Now, you know what? Speaking of mothers, I mean, like, so my friend Tracy, who's about my age, we went to high school together. I got her these she asked for loafers. I sent these to her blind, and she was like, "Oh my God, I love these!" Right? And then my mom ordered these. She's 87 years old,
God
and
bless
she
her.
just ordered another 2 pairs.
Oh, really?
It's the kind of shoe that just changes everything. You go like, well, it's a comfort shoe, and then you get it home and you're like, no, excuse me, I don't look like I'm wearing a comfort shoe. I look like Laura Petrie.
Right.
You know, seriously.
And they're also comfortable.
And they're so comfortable. You're walking on happy marshmallow clouds, you know.
Let me update. Okay, so goldenrod limited in all the medium sizes, if you would like. Now, don't forget, we also have wides, and we have whole and half sizes, medium and wide widths. Goldenrod was our most limited to start with, and now is very limited. The navy is a bright blue, so think of that with all of your denims.
For sure.
And then moving into springtime, nothing's better than blue and white, blue and yellow.
Nothing.
So the blue is great. The pink is just so girly, girl.
I love
it.
Pink. Love it.
And nothing's, you know, it's so great too. If you don't want to wear pink pants, you've got the pink shoe and the pink bag.
And a lot of people think you can only wear pink with like black or something, but imagine pink and gray.
Yes.
Pink and khaki.
And cream.
Pink and fudge. Pink with a cream. That's so good. Pink with white pants. How great.
I know.
I love a white t-shirt, white pants, and then that shoe in pink.
They're so cute.
Chic.
By the way, the color stays on these so well. So many moccasin style shoes, they start getting all like scuffed up around the edges.
Right?
And they don't look good after a while. These are so long lasting.
I'm glad you're saying that, because that's a big part of what quality means, that you can actually wear something more than 5 or 6 times.
Aren't these great? Pine green,
great.
There's your wine, your Bordeaux. We also have the black, the tan. Very limited now in medium if you want the goldenrod, pink and navy blue.
Love.
Very popular. Many of you are ordering more than one pair. I can't say I blame you.
I can't say I blame you either. It's a staple. It's a uniform.
So we are still planning to show you the fabulous ceramic watch in this program. It's still to come. I forget how many colors now. I've got to count.